Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Grandpa.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Megan.
I'm Matt.
I'm Tracy. I'm Aunt Becky.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. Welcome back, everyone. It's so nice to see you. At the moment, we are working on setting up the farm market. We just got the floor all swept, and now we're pulling everything out of the cooler so that we can load it onto our shelves. Now, today is a special day because it's going to be so busy. The girls are going to be working pretty hard here in the farm market. It's 2 days till Thanksgiving, and the days leading up to Thanksgiving are very busy for us. Not just is the farm market busy, but there's just so much work that goes into it, and the girls take care of a lot of that stuff. For the girls, this is their harvest season. It gets pretty hectic around here, but us boys are going to be staying around the farm today trying to help out if they need it, so we'll be in and out periodically just checking on them. Everything has been pulled out of the cooler and we've put all the stuff onto the shelves. Now, Dad actually had to go to the wholesaler this morning. We weren't planning on it, but we were looking around and we noticed we didn't have some things. So we're gonna be waiting for him to get back. Until then, we have everything filled up. So when you walk into the cooler on your left is where we're gonna be putting a lot of our baked goods. We have some peanut butter pies, we have some lemon sponge, there's some pumpkin roll in here. We also have some cheesecakes. And then for now, we have a few pumpkin pies here. And when you walk into the cooler on your right side, we've moved everything from these shelves and we've moved our bins because this is where all our turkeys are. But for now, I just wanted to show you how the dynamic of the cooler has changed. And then we're gonna stay out of the way, but this is where everything is going on. Grammy and Aunt Rhonda have been in here baking all morning. They started baking yesterday, and it just smells so good in here. We got the oven running strong. Grammy is over here in her workstation, and then Aunt Rhonda is over here in her workstation. And then all the pies and other orders that do not have to be put into the cooler are put into the back room. We've moved a lot of things around to make sure that we have plenty of space for all the orders. There have been a lot of cookie orders made and a lot of nut roll orders made. Not only do we have stuff in the back that is ordered, but we do have a limited supply of some extra stuff out here. We have a few breads, we have a few pies, and we have a few cakes. But we're expecting all of this stuff to be gone by either tonight or tomorrow afternoon. They're hot. Warm, warm, warm. There she goes with that little shopping cart. Woo. These just came out of the oven. They are hot, hot, hot. Yep.
Double check with your mother.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this to the back porch. And here, this should be 16. There you go. I got down around back just in time to help Daniel feed the chickens and collect the eggs. The water bowls are working, which is a really good sign. It's been pretty cold the last few nights, so we were expecting them to freeze up pretty hard, but they've been okay. I wanted to get the skid steer warmed up so we can get some silage, and I also needed to move the 100 out of the way because we have to fill up one of the chicken bins. The 100 was blocking all the feed, so we got the 100 moved out of the way. Now we can put a new bin of feed up for the chickens. And in the meantime, while these warm up, we're gonna go check on the calves. Good morning, everybody. How we doing today? They all look pretty good in here. I hear the calves on the other side. They're ready for their milk. We only have 5 calves on milk right now, so feeding goes relatively quickly. We gotta make sure they get their milk, and then we gotta make sure they have nice bedding. enough feed, and then once they finish off their milk, just make sure they have enough water. Now that I'm done helping Dana with the calves, I'm gonna run up and grab some silage. Oh no! I lost my knife. I found it, it was in the skid steer. As we get into the colder months, it is so nice having a cab to feed the animals. Oh, this is wonderful. Usually I just put the skid steer loader back in storage once we're finished with it, but we have a few things we need to do in there. So I'm just gonna leave the skid steer loader out for now so there's plenty of room. I just got all the silage dumped in, now all we need to do is add grain. All our cattle have grain now. We've got the smaller cattle in the back pen. They're enjoying some hay. We got our little calf Carl laying there. You probably can't see him. He blends in really good with the ground. But he is looking really, really nice. We're fortunate all our cattle look pretty good. We're very fortunate for that. Now that we are finished with animals, we need to bag some potatoes. Because of the holiday coming up, we're gonna be selling a lot of potatoes. But we also have our restaurants that we supply every week. And a local restaurant is in need of 400 pounds of potatoes. So we're gonna get 8 bags put together for them. And we're also gonna bag up a few more just so that we have plenty up in the farm market.
I have bags right behind me. Goes up the house, I'm going up. What was Ransom seed corn order? Did you remember that?
Oh, you need to know that? So I can tell you what our test plow last year did. I have that on my phone. I should have taken a picture of the list this time. I have a picture of the list.
Could you send it to me, please?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
You said you wanted red ones?
Yeah, 4 bags of red ones. Matthew is sewing up our last 50 of white, and then we'll have all our white 50s bagged. We're gonna start working on some white 10s, and Daniel is working on red 50s. At the moment, they're filling up our last 10-pound bag, and this is the mountain of potatoes that we are left with. We should have no problem trying to sell all these, especially since half of them are already ordered. But it's nice to know that the customers are really enjoying the product. Now that we're done with feeding animals, we're gonna head up and see how busy the market is.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Some people have been asking about the sauerkraut. Here we have some sauerkraut getting packaged up right now. These were from those barrels that we had done originally, or buckets, not barrels. And it looks pretty good. We got sauerkraut, and then over here we got some pies, and Grammy's over here taking more pies out of the oven. Now what Aunt Rhonda is adding right now is just a little bit of salt water, just to make sure that there's plenty of juice in the sauerkraut. That is something a lot of people look forward to, and it's something we like to make sure that they can enjoy. That was almost a bad thing. Now our jobs have kind of like changed. We're up in the farm market. We're trying to be helpful, but not be in the way. So we're just trying to help out any way we can, but not cause any issues. Matthew and I are in the van. We're going for a little ride over to the neighbor farm. Now the neighbor farmer's name is Raleigh, and Raleigh was the one who helped us get our potato harvester up and running. So we're giving him a gift. Whenever you help out another farmer, you tell them you don't want anything in return, because that's just what farmers do. But we're giving him a carrot cake and an apple pie, just as thanks for all the help he's given us.
Thank you. Both of them.
Yeah, they're both for you.
Oh my goodness.
He was upset I called him the neighbor farmer in the previous video. His name is Raleigh, just so everyone knows. We've been eating in shifts today. I already had my lunch, but for lunch we've had sandwiches and ham and bean soup, which was pretty good. After we got everything cleaned out of here from lunch, my dad and Daniel have been helping Grammy make apple pies. They've been peeling apples for her. You can see she's got a bag of apples right here ready to go. And then once they finish peeling, Grammy mixes the ingredients together and then gets the pies ready to go. Coming down to the last few apples that we have here. The rest of the apples are just apples we found that were bad out in the farm market, any with marks. That's why it's a little harder to peel some of these. But, oh, look at that, it's exploding. That's not good. This is what it's all about. Peeling apples and then your wife coming in and telling you you're doing a great job. Can I hear it?
You're doing an awesome job.
This is all I needed today. We are stocked up on apples now, so Dad has moved on to helping Grammy make the pies. With our apple pie filling, all it is margarine, cinnamon, sugar, and a little bit of flour. And you take that stuff and you mix it with the apples, and then depending on whether it's a crust or crumb, that determines what the top of the pie will be. And then in between breaks, we are going in and out of the cooler to fill up the farm market, because people have been picking up a lot of other stuff rather than baked goods and their turkeys or chickens. So it's just a lot of filling up. It's been a little bit since an update, and many apple pies later. We've been making a lot of apple pies. And as a matter of fact, Grammy is on her last oven full of apple pies. Tomorrow is gonna be a very busy day here at the farm market, so we're trying to make sure that we can get all of the orders finished. But after we finish off those apple pies, we're gonna be moving on to pumpkin pies. And just to help you understand how many eggs Grammy is gonna need, we brought up a whole basket for her. Now Grammy told me she's gonna get started with pumpkin pies really shortly. I'm gonna help her out with some ingredients here quickly. She needs some eggs cracked, so I'm gonna do that for her.
Now, Andrew, watch for shells.
I'm gonna watch for shells.
Okay.
I'm not a professional, so I have to use two hands, but we got some eggs started for her. Now we have quite a few pumpkin pies to make tonight, so we're gonna have to crack a lot of eggs. The biggest issue is not getting the pumpkin pies made. We can do that relatively quickly. It's the oven. The oven can only hold so many pies. But we've never really needed more than this oven, and it holds a lot of pies, like more pies than we're ever gonna really need to do. It's only a few times of the years where it's stretched to the max, but it is what it is. We gotta make do with what we got. We are now getting started on the pumpkin pies. I'm gonna continue to make sure that there are eggs cracked for Grammy. She's gonna be working right there. Dad is down there making pie crust, and I'm doing anything else they need me to do.
I'm gonna leave it up
Apple. Megan has the apple. So now that we've got 3 bowls filled with pumpkin pie mixture, Dad is gonna be filling up all of the pie shells. And once we have all these pie shells filled, we can just move them right into the oven.
With all of us down here too.
And there we have it, an entire oven filled with pumpkin pies. Dinner's gonna look a little bit different tonight. Right now we're having some pasta with meat sauce. Callie is eating her dinner with me. And while we're eating, the oven is running. We're all prepared to pour more pumpkin pies, and everyone else is closing up the farm market. A lot of teamwork today. We still have a pretty large crew down here working. Right now it's myself, Dad, Grammy, and Matthew. We've basically been working on keeping this oven full the whole time, and well, now we're working on cleaning up. And I'll show you what we've been working on. We got 3 shelves full of pumpkin pies. And then we've also got a whole oven of pumpkin custards that need to come out yet. It's been a lot of baking today. We're starting to get tired. Well, everyone, we just made it up into the house for tonight. It's getting pretty late. That one needs a bath and to go to bed. So since it's bath time, that means this is where we're gonna end the video today. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.